Join Kids Hut family.
Johnny, Johnny,
Yes, Papa.
eating sugar,
No, Papa.
telling a lie.
No, Papa.
Open your mouth.
Ha, ha, ha.
Johnny, Johnny,
Yes, Papa.
eating sugar,
No, Papa.
telling a lie.
No, Papa.
Open your mouth.
Ha, 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 ha.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. From good friends and true, from old friends and new. May good luck be with you and happiness too. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Tia, aren't you going to your friend's party? No, Tofu. Mummy has asked me to stay home with you tonight because she and Papa will be returning home late. Oh no, I'm sorry, Tia. Because of me, you can't go to your party. It's okay, Tofu. Sometimes we have to sacrifice things for the ones we love. Just like the Little Mermaid. Little Mermaid? Is it a story? Tell me, Tia, please. The Little Mermaid. Once upon a time, there was a sea kingdom at the bottom of the sea. The king of the seas had 6 beautiful daughters who were mermaids. They were all very beautiful, but the youngest of them was the prettiest of them all. She had a gentle face, big round eyes, and a voice sweeter than anyone else's in the world. When the Little Mermaid turned 15 years old, her grandmother called her to her room. Come, my darling. Today you have turned 15. And from now onwards, you can go to the world above. Just remember, the people above are very different from us. They do not have a beautiful fish tail like us. Instead, they have 2 legs. Thank you, Grandmother. I have waited for this day for so long. When I return, I will tell you about everything I see above. That That night, the little mermaid went to the surface of the water. The sight of the stars and the cool breeze that touched her face took her breath away. She was just getting used to the feeling when she saw a big ship cross in front of her. Aboard it were many men, and they were celebrating the birthday of the young prince who had just turned 16. The little mermaid was mesmerized with the handsome looks of the prince. She couldn't take her eyes off him as the ship sailed past her. She was so lost in him that she did not notice the storm build up in the sky and the sea begin to rage. The ship had only sailed a little further when the storm shook it up. The sailors tried to stir it to safety, but many men, including the prince, fell into the sea. The little mermaid rushed to him and saved him from drowning. She took him ashore.
Don't worry, you are safe. Open your eyes.
But the prince lay unconscious. The mermaid decided to get help. When she couldn't get any, she came back to where the prince was. She saw him surrounded by many people. A beautiful princess was kneeling by him as others worked to awaken him. The prince opened his eyes, and the little mermaid was relieved that her prince will be saved now.
You saved my life. Thank you.
The prince knew nothing about the little mermaid. He didn't even know that it was she who had actually saved his life. This broke the mermaid's heart. She went back to her father's home. She told her sisters and grandmother what had happened.
Forget him, child. Humans and we are very different. To be with him forever, you will have to get him to love you more than anything else he loves in the world, even more than his own parents. How will that ever happen? Think about it.
But the little mermaid could not forget the handsome prince. Every night she visited the spot where she had laid him after saving his life. One day, she decided to visit the witch in her father's kingdom. Maybe she knew a way that the mermaid could be with the prince.
Yes, there is a way. I can send you to the land above the sea. You will lose your fishtail and have legs. If by the second sunset you can get the prince to love you more than he loves his parents, then you can be with him forever. Otherwise, you will die and become foam in the sea. But in return, you must give me your voice.
But without my voice, how will I make the prince fall in love with me?
You still have your pretty face and eyes. You will also be the most beautiful dancer anyone has ever seen. Now go.
In a flash, the mermaid found herself on the land. Her fishtail turned into human legs. It caused her pain, but she could not even scream because the witch had taken her voice away. Somehow, the mermaid made her way to the prince's castle. There was a big celebration going on there, but the guards would not let the mermaid enter because they didn't know who she was, and she couldn't answer them when they asked her about it. So she was not allowed to enter. Somewhere in the castle, music started playing. Remembering what the witch had said about dancing, Little Mermaid started dancing.
Oh, I have never seen anyone dance so beautifully. Maybe she has come to dance for the royal family in the celebrations. Oh, she is a dancer. Let me take her to the court.
Once the mermaid reached the royal court, she saw that the celebration was for the wedding of the prince. Little Mermaid was heartbroken. She thought the only way of meeting the prince now would be to dance and draw his attention towards her. And so she performed a beautiful dance for the royal family. When the prince saw her, he came up to her.
Hello, young lady. I have seen you in my dreams. Who are you?
In his heart, the prince hoped that she would be the one who had saved him from drowning. He longed to hear the voice that had saved him when he was dying. But no sound came out when the little mermaid tried to reply.
Forgive me. I think I am confused between you and someone else. But please do join us.
The prince led her to the ship on which the wedding was going to take place. Many people spoke to her, but she could not answer anyone. The princess was especially kind to her and took special care of her. I know you saved the prince that day. Thank you. Because of you, I have found the love of my life. Please always stay with us. The little mermaid saw that the princess and the prince loved each other and were very happy together. She decided not to pursue the prince anymore. He belonged to another woman. Although her heart ached to let him go. She happily attended the wedding and all the celebrations that went on throughout the next day. Soon, it was evening. The second sunset was about to happen. The little mermaid knew she would die and become foam on the sea. As she stood there, looking at the prince and his princess, she heard some voices behind her. She turned around to see. Her sisters were there in the water. But all of them had very short hair now, instead of the long flowing locks they used to have earlier.
Sisters, what are you doing here?
We have come to save you. We went to the witch. In exchange of our hair, she gave us this knife. If you stab the prince through his heart before sunset, you can be saved. Handing the knife to the youngest sister, all the other sisters vanished under the water once again. The little mermaid stood there holding the knife to her heart. She looked at the newlyweds once again. She knew what she had to do. At the sunset, she tossed the knife into the sea.
Goodbye, my love.
And so, for the happiness of her beloved prince, the little mermaid sacrificed her own life and joined the sea as foam.
Tia, this is such a beautiful story. It shows how much the little mermaid loved the prince. Thank you for not going to the party and staying with me.
That's because I love you, my little brother.
I love you too, my darling sister Tia.
Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. Itsy spider climbed up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed poor Ipsy out. Out came the sunshine and dried up all the rain. And Itsy bitsy spider climbed up the spout again. Itsy bitsy spider climbed up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed poor Ipsy out. Out came came the sunshine and dried up all the rain, and its itsy spider climbed up the spout again.
Tia, I'm going to the fest later tonight.
Later tonight? It's not safe to go alone, Tofu. And I won't be going because I have an exam tomorrow. So you won't be able to go either.
But Jack said it's safe. And Joe and Jim, everyone is going.
Who told him?
Some older boys. We don't know them. They were visiting from another city.
That's not the correct way to do things, Tofu. You have to double check some things for yourself at times. And be careful with whom you trust. Do you know what happened to Chicken Little and his friends?
What happened to them?
Chicken Little. Chicken Little liked to walk in the woods. One day, as she was walking in the forest and looking at the flowers and the trees, an acorn fell from a tree on the top of her head.
Oh no! The sky is falling! I must run and tell the lion about it immediately.
And so Chicken Little began running. On the way, she met the Henny Penny, the hen.
Where are you running to? Is everything okay?
Oh no, Henny Penny! The sky is falling and I'm going to the lion to tell him about it.
How do you know that?
It fell on my head and hit me.
That's terrible. Come, I'll go with you too. We must hurry and tell the lion about this.
Chicken Little and Henny Penny started running. As they were heading to the lions, they met Ducky Lucky.
Wait, guys, wait! Where are you going in such a hurry?
The sky is falling. It fell on Chicken Little's head. We are going to the lion to tell him about it.
Let me also come with you.
Come, come!
As the three of them were running, they met Foxy Loxy.
Where are you guys going?
The sky is falling. It fell on Chicken Little's head. And we've decided to go to tell the lion about it.
Yes, yes. The lion must be told about this. But do you know where he lives?
The fox had pointed out this problem correctly. None of them knew where the lion lived.
I know where he lives. Come with me and I will show you the way.
Happy to have found help, the three of them agreed. The fox took them to his own den and told them to wait at its entrance as he went inside.
Wait here. Let me go talk to the lion first. When he is ready to meet you, he will call you all inside.
After a while, Foxy Loxy called from inside.
Come in, friends.
Chicken Little, Henny Penny, Ducky Lucky went inside but never came out again. So you see, Tofu, you should always exercise caution before you go following things blindly.
Yes, Tia. Now I have understood the importance of trusting the right people and not believing things blindly. Tonight, I am going to stay home and will tell my friends to do the same too.
Little Jack Horner sat in the corner eating his Christmas pie. He put in his thumb and pulled out a plum and said, "What a good boy am I." Little Jack Horner sat in the corner eating his Christmas pie. He put in his thumb and pulled out a plum and said, "What a good boy am I."
Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Mary had a little lamb, its fleece was white as snow. Everywhere that Mary went, Mary went, Mary went. Everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go. Followed her to school one day, school one day, school one day. Followed her to school one day, which was against the rule. Made the children laugh and play, laugh and play, laugh and play. Made the children laugh and play to see the lamb at school. Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Mary had a little lamb, its fleece was white as snow. Look at that girl, Tia. That boy will beat her up easily. I don't think she should get into a fight with him.
No, Tofu. The boy was wrong to have stolen her bag, and the girl deserves a chance to get it back.
But she's a girl. She can't win against a boy like that. She will get hurt.
Just because she is a girl doesn't mean she has to fear, Tofu. Girls also have a lot of courage and strength.
Do you know of a girl like that?
Yes, I do. Her name is Mulan.
Mulan? Who is she?
Mulan lived in ancient China with her parents. She was their only child. Her only companion was her dog called Little Brother. Mulan's father used to be a great warrior, but he had hurt his leg in a war and couldn't fight anymore. One day, a messenger came from the emperor. The Huns, China's army, had attacked, and at least one man from each army had been ordered to join the emperor's imperial army. This was terrible news for Mulan and her family, as it meant that her father would have to go back to war. night, when her parents had slept, Mulan had an idea. She took her father's sword and cut her hair off. Then she put on his warrior's uniform, and she looked just like a man. She took little brother and made her way to the Imperial Army's campsite. There she met Captain Li Shang.
What is your name?
Ping, sir.
Very well then. Time to begin your training.
Mulan was delighted that everybody had accepted her as a man and started her training. Sadly, she lagged behind all the other warriors.
You are not fit to be in my army. You are slowing everyone down. Go back to your village.
Returning to her village would have brought great shame to her family, so Mulan came up with another plan. She wrote a fake letter to the army saying that the Huns have attacked. Reading the letter, Li Shang ordered his army.
Onward with me. March to the mountains. We shall defeat the Huns forever.
As the army was crossing the pass that led to the mountains, they found themselves surrounded by thousands of Huns.
We've been cheated. The Huns were supposed to be in the mountains.
Soon the entire Imperial army was under attack. Mulan had another idea. She took the last cannon and lit it. There was a huge blast which destroyed most of the Huns, but it injured Mulan too. She was rushed to the doctor's tent.
Bring Ping to this bed. I will take care of him.
But there was a surprise waiting for the doctor.
Oh my God! Ping is a woman. Get me Captain Li Shang immediately.
The doctor told the captain what she'd found. Few days later, when the army started moving, Shang spoke to Mulan.
You have cheated me. But you also saved the army in the passes. Hence your punishment is that you can no longer be a part of the army. You will not come with us.
Mulan was very upset and heartbroken. She needed to do something to save her family's honor. That's when she heard the Huns' voices. Oh no! The Huns are still alive! I must warn the captain. And so Mulan raced to Imperial City to warn Shang. They are alive. We must prepare for another attack from the Huns.
I cannot trust you anymore. You have cheated me before. You are not welcome here. Leave.
Mulan tried to inform the other leaders, but no one would listen to her. Meanwhile, the Han leader, Shan Yu, attacked the city. And kidnapped the emperor. Li Shang and Mulan freed the emperor. Mulan then enticed Shan Yu to follow her to the rooftop. There she tricked him and grabbed his sword and pinned his coat to the roof. As the two armies collided, there was a huge explosion and the roof was destroyed, taking with it Shan Yu. Mulan fell to the ground. When she sat up, she saw that the imperial army had won, and the Huns had been banished from the city forever. The emperor was very happy with Mulan's bravery and gifted her a sword as a token of appreciation. Mulan went home and presented the sword to her father, who was very happy with the honor that his daughter had brought to the family. Suddenly, there was a knock at the door. It was Captain Li Shang. He'd come to return Mulan her helmet that she had forgotten. Mulan invited him to stay for dinner, and he graciously accepted. So you see, Tofu, girls can do anything they put their heart to. Tofu? Tofu, are you listening to me?
Yes, Tia, I am. I am just thinking how wrong I was to think that girls can't fight.
Well, now you know. So better be careful before you pick a fight with a girl next time.
Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had some ducks, E-I-E-I-O. With a quack quack here and a quack quack there, here a quack, there a quack, everywhere a quack quack. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had some pigs, E-I-E-I-O. With a oink oink here and a oink oink there, here a oink, there a oink, everywhere a oink oink. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had some cows, E-I-E-I-O. With a moo-moo here and a moo-moo there, here a moo, there a moo, everywhere a moo-moo. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had some dogs, E-I-E-I-O. With a woof woof here and a woof woof there, here a woof, there a woof, everywhere a woof woof. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had some cats, E-I-E-I-O. With a mew mew here and a mew mew there, here a mew, there a mew, everywhere a mew mew. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had some horses, E-I-E-I-O. With a neigh-neigh here and a neigh-neigh there, here a neigh, there a neigh, everywhere a neigh-neigh. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O.
One, two, buckle my shoe. 3, 4, knock on the door. 5, 6, pick up sticks. 7, 8, lay them straight. 9, 10, a big fat hen. 11, 12, dig and delve. 13, 14, maids are courting. 15, 16, maids in the kitchen. 17, 18, maids are waiting. 19, 20, my plate is empty. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4, knock on the door. 5, 6, pick up sticks. 7, 8, lay them straight. 9, 10, a big fat hen. 11, 12, dig and delve. 13, 14, maids are courting. 15, 16, maids in the kitchen. 17, 18, maids are waiting. 19, 20, my plate is empty. Pussycat, pussycat, where have you been? I've been up to London to visit the Queen. Pussycat, pussycat, what did you dare? I frightened a little mouse under her chair. Meow! Pussycat, pussycat, where have you been? I've been up to Washington with a big grin. Pussycat, pussycat, what did you dare? I played and played with a big bear. Meow! Pussycat, pussycat, where have you been? I've been up to London to visit the Queen. Pussycat, pussycat, what did you dare? I frightened a little mouse under her chair. Meow! Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. If you see a crocodile, don't forget to scream. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. If you see a crocodile, don't forget to scream.
Sing a song of sixpence, a pocket full of rye, 4 and 20 blackbirds baked in a pie. When the pie was opened, the birds began to sing. Wasn't that a dainty dish to set before the king? The king was in his counting house, counting all the money. The queen was in the parlor, eating bread with honey. The maid was in the garden, hanging out the clothes, when down came a blackbird who snapped off her nose. Sing a song of sixpence, a pocket full of rye, 4 and 20 blackbirds baked in a pie. When the pie was opened, the birds began to sing. Wasn't that a dainty dish to set before the king?
I just don't feel like studying. Let's go out and play. Tofu, exams are just round the corner. Don't you think we should prepare for them first and then play? But Tia, they are still 2 months away. We can enjoy now and study later. What if we are not able to study then? Because of some uncertain circumstances? Why? What would happen then? You never know what tomorrow has in store for you, Tofu. So one should always be prepared for future. Wait, I have a little story to tell you, and this would cheer you up too. The Ant and the Grasshopper. Ha 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 ha.
Why are you working so hard? The Almighty has provided us with food on every tree out here. Why work so much? Just eat and relax and have fun like the way I am doing. Stop working like those dumb ants. Come on, let's play together and feast on the food.
Grasshopper. The food that you're enjoying today will not last for long. Please realize that.
Well, where is so much food gonna go? Sure, it's gonna be here forever.
Once the winters arrive, you will know how difficult it would get to gather food. So save today so that you don't starve in winters.
Oh, winters have long time to come. Till then, let's all play and dance and feast on food. Hungry and helpless and tired. I haven't eaten anything in days.
Did the grasshopper die of hunger? Oh my God, he should have listened to the queen ant. Come on, Tia, tell me what happened next.
Feeling better?
Yes, I am. Thanks for all the help, and I think I have a lesson to learn now. Had I listened to you back then, I wouldn't be so miserably homeless and hungry now.
The grasshopper learned a lesson the hard way.
Yes, Tofu, but do you know what lesson he learned?
Yes, work today and you can reap the benefits tomorrow.
You are intelligent, Tofu. Now let's study today and reap benefits of our hard work tomorrow. What are you doing, Tofu?
I'm trying to water the plants, but this hose is broken.
Come, let me tell you a short story. The Clever Crow. The Clever Crow. One hot day, a thirsty crow flew all over the fields looking for water.
For a long time, he could not find any water. Suddenly, he saw a water jug below the tree. He flew straight down to see if there was any water inside. Yes, he could see some water inside the jug. The crow tried to push his head into the jug. Sadly, he found that the neck of the jug was too narrow.
What should I do? I am really thirsty. How do I drink water?
Then he tried to push the jug to tilt for the water to flow out, but the jug was too heavy. He looked around and saw some pebbles. He suddenly had a good idea. He started picking up the pebbles one by one, dropping each into the jug. As more and more pebbles filled the jug, the water level kept rising. Soon, it was high enough for the crow to drink. His plan had worked. So, like the clever crow was able to find a solution to the problem by thinking and working hard, would you be able to find one to this too? Thanks, Tia. Tofu, what happened? Tia, you keep on teaching me new morals through different stories. Today I'll tell you a story that our teacher taught us in class. Oh, really? I'm so eager to listen to it. The Dog and the Bone. Once upon a time, in the dark alleys of a small village, there lived a dog. He was a stray dog who had to live on anything that he found on the streets, in the bins, or at the mercy of the people who would feed him every now and then. One day, while passing by a butcher's shop, he saw that there was no one to attend the shop. He entered the shop and his eyes popped out when he saw juicy chicken, lamb, pork, and turkey hanging. It was far from his reach, so he went around the cabinets to look for something.
I hope I could find something to eat here.
He went around sniffing and looking for it, and suddenly he saw a juicy big bone. He started drooling and said,
My day is made. This would surely fill up my tummy.
He bounced at it and grabbed it in his mouth. I'll eat this juicy bone in a quiet place where no one else would be able to take it away from me. So the lean dog very happily took the bone and looked for a secluded place. He crossed the village and entered the woods. While he was trying to cross a river, he stopped and looked at his reflection in the river. He was quite surprised at what he saw. He saw his own reflection and thought,
Oh my God! There is another dog with an equally juicy bone. It looks yum too.
I got to have that bone as well. And the moment the greedy dog decided to bark at the other dog, the bone fell in the river.
Oh, what have I done? It was my reflection in the water, and the greed made me lose my bone too.
He went away in sorrow, with surely a lesson to be learned. Wow, Tofu! That surely was a beautiful story. So what do you think is the moral of the story? Being greedy is not good. because a bird in hand is worth three in the bush. For your favorite rhymes, stories and more, join Kids Hut family. Subscribe here.